Hey guys, this video is going to be super important if you believe that keeping a girlfriend equals, better personality, better emotions. This is a total and vicious lie that's perpetuated in this industry. I'll explain exactly why that is a total 100% bullshit lie. And get right to it. But 2 students just got laid yesterday. One Indian guy, 6'1". He just got laid. Elite 30. Let's get right to it. I'm gonna write on the whiteboard over here. I should have been more organized. Where the fuck is my pen? Well, I have a box of pens over here, so I'm gonna use one of these new ones. All right, let's give it a try. So for girlfriends, hey, what's up? And second student, also got laid yesterday. He approached Chinese students, I believe, and he's gonna make a video testimonial. I expect that to happen. So this is all a lie, that people believe that if you get a girlfriend, if you have a bad emotions or bad personality, automatically she will leave you. It's all about value. As you know, some of you know that I have said certain ethnicities have gotten automatic girlfriends. And I've shown you in a chart of that. I've shown you in the chart. However, one second. Okay. The fuck, this is taking too long. All right, let's get right to it. So this is you, okay? Like low value, you. Low value. Okay? We'll separate that one, and we can see how the women operates. If you are equal value with the women, this is girlfriends, or keeping girlfriends. So keeping girlfriends, your value, low. You're equal. Okay? And over here, your higher value. Okay? You, higher value. God, I hope this is not a Sharpie I'm writing on. All right. So how do they all operate? Let's get to the big idea as fast as possible. If you are lower value than her, what she'll do is that she'll delay sex. Okay? DELAY, sex. And you're wondering, why does she delay sex in the first place? It's because she's not sure about you. She'll try not to have sex with you for a couple months because she wants to see if there's other guys around. It doesn't even matter what ethnicity you are versus her. If she perceives herself to be higher value than you, she's gonna act like she wants to look for other options. That's why closing is very important. These type of women, no matter what, they always want to leave. They're giving you a different sort of attitude. And for the second one, when you're equal value, usually in these relationships, let's say you're a tall, black-looking guy who's pre-selected by white women. They're pre-selected to have girlfriends. And you're Indian-looking, but, you're Indian-looking, or you're Indian, but you look like a black person. You got the black SMV. I look like a younger person. I don't look old. So therefore, I got an SMV of a younger-looking person, even though I'm probably older than I look. But however, if you're equal value, the relationship might last for 1 year or 1.5. Usually. I'm not saying this exact timeline. I'll show you with all the student results. And lastly, if you are higher value, which most of my students are, that have girlfriends than their girlfriend, even though the girlfriend is decent looking to the general population, some of my students used to be very good looking. And what will happen is that she will never leave you no matter what. And I'll show proof of that. So you are higher value, right? She never leaves. This is like a lifetime. Never leaves because you're higher value. She's thinking one day if she can procreate with you, then that's the best she can get. No matter how much you treat her like shit, she will never ever leave. You're like, what the fuck? So yeah. So next time you think for a second when you say, oh yeah, because the emotions is how long they keep the girlfriends. That's bullshit. It's more like your sexual market value in relation to hers. It has nothing to do with, for example, a short Asian man in Vancouver may not be pre-selected with white women here. But in Toronto, you'll see a lot of Asian men and white women couples. So therefore, that is more of a pre-selection. You will have a higher value. And that's what happened to my wingman. It has nothing to do with personality or any of that bullshit. Or it has nothing to do with how emotional you are. And it's just all being black or white and SMVing or vibing your SMV. If you act low value, she will want to leave. So this is the secret. And how can I prove this? Okay, I'm going to talk about some of my students. I'm going to bring them up. Okay, so I'm just updating my site. I'm just showing Bradicus and Justin Mark lack of testimonials. I just wrote that in sales letter. But also, I just had a student yesterday late. Right here. He's going to make a video testimonial. And another student who's Indian right here, he's asking him to join Joint Elite Access or to, he just broke up with his girlfriend and she was a crazy fucking bitch. His value was not super high. Like, he was tall. He's 6'1" Indian. I told him to shave his head because he was like looking like Homer Simpson. And he got a few lays after Elite 30. So I'm 29, 6'1". I asked because blah, 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 intermediate game, intermediate my ass. He wants to buy the playbook. And right now I don't want to teach him. But the point is he broke up because he was more of the lower or equal value. Him and his Latina crazy fucking girlfriend before. Latinas are crazy. I'm going to bring them up a lot. Some of my students have Latina girlfriends, and the women are all sociopathic and controlling. Okay, so for example, this student over here had a girlfriend, and she's a model. He's my Middle Eastern student. He's bald, as you can see. He doesn't have any hair. He's not like good looking, but that has nothing to do with anything. It's all height, and people who are LMS deniers. It's not LMS. It's looks, like height, golden ratio, race for natural status, money, dressing like rich, and lastly, social skills, social calibrations, emotional intelligence. All that is a package. So it's not just looks, money, status. It's like everything. So for him, he dumped her. Sorry, he had a higher value. This is the last minute. That's why I didn't fix my hair. He had higher value, so therefore he dumped her. She would never have left. So let's go look at some of the other students, okay? I have to scroll down a lot because there's too many testimonials. And I got to make my sales letter or all these pages smaller. So the second student is this guy. Remember this piece of shit that's fucked me over for 2.2 million? This guy, yes. And in the video, he bangs 3 different women. You can watch it on my site. Like, I censored the sex clips. For him, however, he's actually a very good looking guy. Once he fixed his hair and everything, he's way up there. He is 5'11", so he's tall. And his girlfriend, although she's decent looking, she's not as good looking as him. He can look like up to a 7.5 to 8 or something. And he may have messy hair, but however, he actually has that much value. And this is what I want to talk about. For him, when I was teaching him before he fucked me over, he treated his girlfriend like shit. He didn't listen to her. He didn't connect. He had the worst personality I've ever seen from anyone in the world. The worst. Yet why didn't she leave him? It's very simple, because he has higher value than she does. Does that make sense? So it has nothing to do with his emotions, because he has no emotions. He fucked me over for a 2.2. He is a guy who is a dark tetrad sociopath, or tetrad sociopath, delusional fuck. So if you look like a tall, white, black, Latino, or Asian on Asian, you might get a girlfriend very easily. Okay, the second student that had a girlfriend, is let me see. Forgot who. This guy. Sorry I called you out, but you've been asking me for help. This guy. At my boot camp, he got laid. He's half Filipino, half white. In the future, you'll see his test, like his boot camp clips. I was gonna post a boot camp today of the student getting 3 lays. Okay, I was gonna complete the series, the finale. I just couldn't get it done. That's why I'm on here. This guy he always stonewalls his girlfriend, and she's Latina. And because Filipinos, he's half white, so he has more value. He was a very handsome guy before, very, very handsome. Like he's probably like way better looking than I was before, but then he got a little bit chubby. Well, regardless, after the boot camp, he got a Latina girlfriend. Just like the Indian guy, he got a Latina girlfriend. You know how Latinas are absolutely batshit crazy, completely batshit insane. Do Asians and short black men have a hard time to keep a girlfriend? It depends where you live. In California, it can be easier, right? And also like in Toronto. But in usually other places, if you're getting a white girl, you have to either have a good social skills, a good social circle, and she's willing to show you to her friends. Otherwise, it's very, very tough in terms of PUA unless you are very tall. If you're like 5'11" or 6 foot something, as an Asian and handsome and strong, it becomes much easier. That's just the truth. But regardless, even if he's 5'7", he is half white. He's really good looking. And for him, after he got laid on boot camp, he got a Latina girlfriend. He's like, John, look at her. She's quite pretty. She becomes controlling. And here's the big secret, guys. If a girl or woman is over here in this category, and this is what nobody wants to hear. This is the truth. I'm just going to spit out the truth just to get my message across. Like Jesus is telling his message, and if people want to listen, they'll listen. This is the truth. For him, both these guys, and also he treats her like shit, but guess what? She never leaves. What was my point? Higher value than her. Oh yeah, the first thing she'll do is always accuse you of cheating. Accuse you of cheating. Okay? For some reason, if you are higher value than her, she'll always go crazy because she's insecure. This is what they call the insecure women. And one of my other students, who's also part of John Elite Access, he has a very insecure girlfriend. And she's like saying, stay away from John Elite, because this guy is, he's a dating coach. She doesn't want that because she doesn't want the value higher. And what will happen with these type of girlfriends and shit is that she will try to make you dress like shit. Okay? Dress like shit. So you will start to lose some of the things that attracted her in the first place. So like I said, I have tons of students with the same issue, especially during COVID-19. So she'll make you dress like absolute shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, she will. Because when you stop dressing like shit and you stop working out and you stop working on yourself, the very things that have attracted her to you in the first place, you'll have a strain on the relationship. You got to think the relationship is scored out of 10, okay? That's the attraction level. It can go up and down depending. And when you guys are no longer dressed well, and for example, this woman is no longer taking care of herself in shape. My student cannot tell her. So if you're watching this to her, please take care of yourself. My student will start to work out and he will dress better. That's why he has my haircut now. That's the reason why his haircut changed. You're afraid. You are afraid that this guy is going to be higher value. But you know what's a good thing is that when you're higher value, instead of being on a leash like a dog, where the woman, the insecure woman, tries to keep accusing you of cheating, she's what they call a narcissistic woman. This happens with Latinas, happens with Vietnamese women, Chinese women, the psychos, the socios. If the guy's a sociopath for ethnicities, Middle Eastern, blacks, Latinos, Chinese, Chinese more psychopath than socio, Vietnamese. If it happens for the guy, it happens for the women. This is why the other guy I told him when he's a little bit equal value, to not dress like shit, and that Latinos are crazy. They'll try to kill you if you try to leave them or cheat on them. I'm not joking. I've dealt with some crazy fucking Latinas in my time. Let's just say that. And yes, I have one of them wanted to kill me. Let's just say that. Okay? She did not succeed. So fuck her. Fuck her. That's how it is. Anyways, having said that, I don't want to talk about it. I know this shit. I know this shit. And if you're lower value, no matter what, you could be a 6'6" tall white guy who's German, and you could be like, you know, maybe you're not emotional, but it doesn't matter because you're ugly. You have receding hair, and she's gonna leave you anyways. If you are, however, better looking, and she perceives you to be equal, it'll last longer. It has nothing to do with all that shit. It has nothing to do with all that shit. So they are narcissistic. Yes. When the woman's very narcissistic, they'll want to control you, put you in a leash on you. So she'll accuse you, you're always cheating on me. Show me your phone. And they see Johnny Elite is coaching them. And I don't want you to be around Johnny Elite. You know, I don't want you to be around John, because they don't want to lose the control grid. They don't want to lose the control grid. And that's why they keep saying, like, dress like shit. She's always encouraging you to dress like shit. She's always giving you fashion advice because you think if she's a woman, she'll give you fashion advice. But how many of you think that women will give you fashion advice if she's your girlfriend and she has lower value, that you will be more attractive to other women? Of course not. So what they do is they completely gaslight you like a sociopath. They completely accuse you every single day of cheating and controlling you because they want to shut down your mind. When they shut down your mind, then now you're stuck in a relationship. This is a strategy of a controlling narcissistic sociopath women. And the guy is very sociopathic too. These are POAs here we're talking about. If the guy is going to fuck me over for $2.2 million, that's not normal. I'm telling you, that's not fucking normal. That's really fucked up. POAs are like that. They're narcissistic sociopaths. They're delusional. They really believe that their emotions is what keeps the women around. And getting a girlfriend is not because they're a race, because they don't look like a tall black, white, Latino, or Middle Eastern. They want to believe it's their game. It's delusional. It's like they all have VR goggles. And when they're delusional Charles Manson, they always want to see reality in that regard. They want to see in that regard. Very true. So what happens is, how do you get out of being on a dog leash? Okay? How do you get out? Because she wants to make you dress like shit, and she wants to control you. Well, first of all, you got to be a man. You got to set boundaries. It's your way or the highway. You have to have the willingness to walk away. That's the first thing. Second thing is that you have to work on your SMV. You have to work on your SMV. For example, have you guys noticed recently that I've been looking skinnier in the face? Okay? Less body fat for some reason. I look bigger. And people at my studio say, what the fuck is happening with you, John? You look very different. You look extremely like a different person. Your body is different. You're getting some of your looks back from the past. What's happening? Well, this is just a field test. Like, look how wide my shoulders are now compared to before. I'm not on steroids. But this thing, although is like not perfect yet, you know, but now I have abs, like a little bit. See that? Like, what the fuck is happening? Less love handles. There is something happening that I have reverse engineered the game. So throughout, when I get older, I will never ever worry about getting fatter or aging. Like, John is getting younger looking now as he's getting older. This is what's important. You must do the same thing. You must do exactly the same thing. You have to start looking younger. And I told the student to dye his hair black. It was all fucking gray. And that's a problem, because my hair before was all gray, as you saw on YouTube Live. That is not attractive. The silver fox bullshit. So now he's got my hairstyle. When you start doing stuff like that, she'll start to notice. Whitewash, white is right. White is right. When you whitewash with your fashion and your hairstyle, guess what happens? She starts to be compliant. Everyone submits to the white privilege. Everyone. Whether you like it or not. I'm just going to spit some real shit. I'm not going to filter any of this. We have to do pull-ups. What do you do? True, people should dye their hair and beard. I can't talk about my secret workout routine. The secret workout routine is when I was meeting Dan Pena, I met a bodybuilder who was a diabetic. So he had a very hard time building muscles. He wrote me a workout plan. Now I paid him for a second workout plan to get ripped. I am not going to go to it until I get so wide, you know, in the body. It does look wider, doesn't it? The V shape here and everything. This is some supernatural shit. In less than a month, when you saw my body transforming, I probably got more results in 1 month than I got in my whole lifetime. You're like, this doesn't make any sense. Chest is looking bigger, muscles are looking bigger, abs are there. What the fuck is this sorcery? Like, you have to do the same thing with your girlfriend. That's why I'm going to teach your students how to do that, how to get big as me in 1 month. And I have students got so big, it's insane. So you have to raise your SMV again. So you have to bring back what was attractive to her in the first place. If you don't do that, you're going to start to get chubbier. You know, your neck's going to get chubbier. All that fat's gone here, by the way. You can see it. My jawline, everything. The face, even before it was chubby, now it's gone. It's like John's now looking like a fucking 20-year-old again. He just bleached his hair to hide all the fucking white hairs. Second of all, you must put her back on the leash, because you're better looking. She's going to have sex with you more. The reason why she's only having sex with you a little bit before or less, she wants to keep you around. That's what happened to a student who's equal. However, if you're higher value, she always wants to have sex with you just to make sure you don't cheat on her. That's her strategy. The more she has sex with you, the less you can cheat because you're satisfied. But the thing is that when you start raising your SMV, she'll try to fuck you like 2 times a day. She'll start to try to fuck you like 2 times a day. I know it sounds crazy, but these are crazy Latinas and crazy sociopath, narcissistic women. Almost all of the women who are narcissistic, because you attract what you are. They are attracted to this. Like I said, it's all a myth. For all the people that think keeping a girlfriend equals emotions or include like personality, it has nothing to do with that. These guys, one guy is very emotional or a snowflake cunt. The guy who screwed me over for 2.2 million. The other guy's more of a psychopath. He has no emotions whatsoever. He stonewalls her. If you're watching this video and I reference it to the future, this could be a future lesson for you. He has no emotions whatsoever, and she's always begging him to connect better. She cannot read his mind. Because she cannot read his mind, so she cannot see. She's not allowing him to talk to me on Johnny Elite Access. He's only contacting me once a week now, okay, or less. He's not allowed to even use his phone and talk to Johnny Elite because she's going to get suspicious. You understand that? You're starting to see a pattern here. This is some real shit. This was during the relationship. The sex didn't increase, but I didn't notice this until she said, but it couldn't handle me. I dress better and earn crazy black hood chicks. Okay, regardless. When you start acting like you're higher value, this is when she's on the line. So it depends who is the person. And let me tell you another person who's also like this. Give it a thumbs up if you guys are getting some real shit here. You're learning a lot. My old roommate, for example, his girlfriend will never leave. He's a good-looking guy. If you're watching this, I want to say hello. Namaste. Okay? What's up? What's up? We'll talk soon. He's back he's back from India. He's here. But I don't want to catch COVID-19 from him, so I'm going to wear N95 mask when I meet you again. Okay? So however I say that, because he's better looking than she is, okay? And he has a genetic advantage. She will never, ever leave him in a million years. He has to be the one initiating, the opposite way. But she will always tell him, like, don't dress so well. She'll always put him down. And the problem is that he's friends with Johnny Elite, I dress very, very well. I have a good fashion sense. It's not about fashion. If they talk about working out in fashion, that's bullshit. Fashion is framing, whitewashed. Fashion is taking the white man's body armor and using it against his women. Or if you are an Indian guy who wants to look more black, you can take the black SMV and use it against the white women. That's all fashion is. It's not being fashionable. They're all algorithms. This is equals money. Okay? When women see this shit, they know that this is an expensive watch. So this is called Richard Mille. Normally these watches, for this one in real life, you look it up. RM. Okay? This one, I think it's RM035. This thing retails for like $300,000 or $250,000. They know. Women know. So improve your fashion, and you need to take back the control, because once the attraction level gets lower, For example, it is no longer up there like 8 out of 10 when you first met. And now she's acting more jealous and she's more controlling. When it's down there like 4 out of 10, she'll start to act bitchy. She'll start to act like a dog that barks. I would tell the other student who screwed me over for $2.2 million, I'll tell her, can you make your girlfriend stop yelling and barking? It's fucking annoying to listen to this shit. The reason why she talks like an angry fucking cunt is because she's like, no, 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 no. It's like she's Korean. I was like, what the fuck? It's because it destabilizes him. She's angry, but she's not going to leave him because even if he acts like shit, because he is higher value. Therefore, he can make her go through the worst sadistic mental abuse. She will never, ever fucking leave him because he's higher value on the genetic scale. And he proposed to her, and after he fucked me over, I'm not coming to his wedding. So he has no friends. I'm not coming to his wedding, even though I'm responsible for it. A fucking piece of shit. She is the third woman in that testimonial that he banged. She's the third one, the last one. During that time when he got results with the elite bundle. Since I got 2 more students laid during COVID-19, I'm the only dating coach in the world, Daygame coach, that has students laid during COVID-19. Their products do not work. It never worked before. They had the most they ever had was 5 late testimonials at most, or most of them had 0, like Bradicus, and Justin Mark has 1. They all have just 1 or 0. Their products don't work. My products work. So it's kind of funny how people are like looking for the FOMO, fear of missing out on something new. Oh yeah, it's new, so it must work. No, it's like an abusive relationship. It never worked before. It'll never work now because it's the same mental bullshit that created the thing in the first place. The same value denying. This is all about value, guys. It's all about value. So once you start dressing better, and once you finally raise the attraction level, now she's going to be compliant because other women will be looking at you, and she has to work harder to keep you because she's a narcissistic, controlling person. And she has to step up because the other student, he says his girlfriend, although she's really hot, the Latina, when she goes to out there, dresses up, wears makeup. The Latinas are very hot when they wear makeup, but when they take off their makeup, there's like, oh, what the fuck happened to you? They no longer look as hot. They no longer look as hot. So in some ways, he was losing a little bit of attraction in the bedroom. I'll keep a lot of this stuff secret, this information should not, but just to make a point. Once something like this happens, it causes a problem because she needs to control him with sex. That's the only way she can keep him on the line. So it's all about control. So do you stay with her or do you leave? I would say stay with her and bang her during COVID-19 because, it's going to be harder to get a new relationship. Although it's going to be easier to get laid if you work on social skills and social calibrations. All this red pill game stuff that they're talking about, it's on the way out. COVID-19 has taken care of the game. It's now social skills and social calibrations. That's how my students are closing. This Asian guy who just closed, and I kept forcing him up. Stop making excuses, you fucking idiot. He said, I'm sorry. I'm making too many excuses. And now he's finally gone out there and he got laid. He's been practicing Elite 30 all the time. And I told him to use more facial expressions. I expect him to make a video testimonial or he's going to be an ungrateful fuck like a lot of students. I hope he's not one of those ungrateful fucking people. This is why I don't like giving free advice where they get laid. Just like that Indian guy. I told him to fix his hair. He got laid. I told him what to do. And he was going to buy the playbook, but he kept asking me free questions and kept phoning me over and over. If you're here watching this, I want to say, make a decision tomorrow. I don't even want to teach you Johnny Lee Access. You can't stop asking me stupid questions because you're kind of dumb. You need it answered all the time. You need clarity. And then you need to ask me 50 follow-up questions, like a value-taking snake. If you're here, I just want to say that. If that's you, I'm not sure that's you. FOMO. How do you read my life so well? Dude, this FOMO thing, my girlfriend told me about this yesterday. Fear of missing out is basically a concept. FOMO means okay, maybe this one of the students are here in this situation. But FOMO basically means fear of missing out. So When Justin Mark, for example, released a new product or something, everyone's like, oh, maybe there's a golden nugget because the dating coach got results, I get results, and he got only 6 testimonials. Justin Mark has 6 in 6 years of coaching or 7 years. That's only 1 testimonial per year, and they're never one thing. It's not day game. It's like day game, 1 day game, 3 night game, 2 online or something like that, and some other shit. 1 product. I don't know, something like that. So it's always around the same amount of testimonial count. So you have all of you who wants to buy new products have what they call FOMO, fear of missing out. You should stick with the products. Each of my products has like over 200 plus late poll testimonials. I mean, I'm just telling you, 200 plus each. And sometimes they're combined because they buy both of them. But that's a lot. 2 versus 0 for most of the other dating coaches. The highest that dating coach ever got for their products is 5. That's it, 5. Nothing compared to mine. 5 is like what I get in 1 week before. Without COVID-19, 5 late testimonials. Last summer, it was the same thing. Just lay, just nonstop. Not polls, lays. And now I'm still getting more COVID-19 late testimonials. Come on now. Are you guys going to listen to me? Go with what's safe. Go with the product that's safe and predictable, that gives you a predictable result. Stop looking for FOMO, the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out is what's going to kill the sheep, because you like to buy like fucking 10 products over and over. Stick with the John Elite 30. Put all your energy into it. That's the thing. When these guys don't have good social skills, a lot of these guys have gotten laid with Elite 30 and they got a girlfriend out of it, and then they have to deal with this crazy fucking shit. So yeah, that's my advice. Narcissistic women, they're controlling. If you're equal value and you're a high status guy, a tall black guy with muscles, or black looking, you can't say that because you know you're Indian or something like that. And you look like a black Negro. You can't just say, oh, because I'm Indian and I'm ugly. No, if you're Indian and you're ugly, sure. But if you're Indian and you look black and then blacks are ugly in general, then that doesn't matter because of the protector status and the pre-selection. And no offense to my black students who are on elite access or anything like that. I'm just spitting some real shit. You guys know it. You guys know it. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just spitting out the truth here. If you're equal value, then she stays just a little bit longer until she can find someone new. You know, because she only got 10 relationships before she got married. She's gonna fuck like over 80 or something guys, like 50 to 80 guys on Tinder. She's gonna have like 10 relationships, and eventually, when she gets older, loses her SMV, her sexual market value. She's gonna want to get married. So for her, she has to pick that 10 very carefully, 10 to 12, and get married. You know, and for this one, if you got lower value, and there's a lot of students with lower value, you'll face a lot of resistance. As no amount of emotions or personality will change shit. If you consider lower value from where you live at that time, there is no way you can. And for that student over here, I'm going to teach you my workout plan, how it got so big in less than a month. I ballooned up like crazy. You should see next month. Next month is going to be completely like gigantic. And then the third month is going to be completely ripped like Bruce Lee or a K-pop artist. You got, because I already paid $250 for that guy to make another workout plan for me. How to get ripped for an Asian man with little ability to gain muscles. You have seen I've never gained muscles. It has worked against me in Vancouver. So my game is already at like fucking perfect. But it doesn't matter about the game. Here's the big secret that they don't want to tell you. They say just focus on game. Okay? Game, emotional intelligence, social calibrations, and social skills. So what these dating coaches, these positive stereotypes are saying, start with game here and go to emotional intelligence, of vibing it. They just keep snaking it like this until they get over the line. So this is a line of fuckability. This is the value, and this is a line of fuckability. Once you exceed a certain value, then this snaking process stops. So it starts snaking from game, emotional intelligence up here, to social calibrations. If the coach is already hunching already, and having a bad body language, then you know his SMV is so high, he doesn't even need that. He's just already over the line. And then social skills. Pickup artists don't have social skills. They're delusional autistic sheeps. They can barely even speak English properly. That's why they love game shit. But I digress. My point is very simple. Your value determines how she treats you relative to her in that specific environment. So therefore, this debunks it. And according to my student results, according to all my student results, the ones who have girlfriends and stuff, I know exactly how long their relationship's gonna last. Of course, when you're less emotional and you have less value, you will lose the relationship faster. However, if you do have higher value, she will never leave. She will never leave, ever. So, yeah, there's just way too many students with girlfriends. The whole pattern is just the same thing. You can watch my video with the students with girlfriends. I'm just saying some real shit here. So next time, never ever be fooled by other dating coaches who spin things. That's all guys say. Today, I just want to be on YouTube Live. This is the biggest realizations for some of you who have girlfriends. Now you can choose, or you can see where you fit in on this ladder. Where you fit in on this ladder. It's right here. And this is why they'll never understand Asian men. They may have one Asian man laid in a boot camp clip or something, but they don't actually have more, you know? So it's just like one off. The exception is not the rule. For me, I have the most Asian students laid in my boot camps and all my products and every other coaching program in the world. It's not just one as a one-off. Like Justin Wayne also has a student who is a good-looking Asian guy who's tall and more handsome than me. He got a marriage. It doesn't mean romance works. That's just a one-off or an exception. I'm not talking about the exception. I'm talking about the fucking rule. The rule. Value does matter. And the value deniers who wants to make it look like it's all game, wants to sell you something. Yet John Elite 443 Leipo testimonials. Can you keep a woman as a girlfriend? For me, I can, but not like super long term in Vancouver. Being shorter and stuff, unless I work out and have higher value. So unless someone like Jan Lifestyle, right? He's more taller and good looking, more pre-selected here. He'll be able to keep it longer than me. I also have an old wingman called Superman, very handsome guy. He had 14 fuck buddies, but as soon as he tried to get a girlfriend, all the fuck buddies will leave one by one when he catches the feelings. For some reason, even though he's very, very handsome, it wasn't enough. So I told him to move to Toronto. He asked me, John, should I move to Toronto? I was like, can you scout Toronto out for me? He never came back. He got a girlfriend, although she's not very hot. Sorry. She's not very hot or attractive. Okay? But he was so happy. He was in tears just to get that girlfriend. So your environment can affect these things. So never think for a second that, never buy into the bullshit spin. I'm just speaking some real shit here, guys. This is too real. Get Elite 30 from Hard Case to Hero. This month, I've noticed less people have been getting Elite 30 than last month. What the fuck, guys? Because you have this FOMO, fear of missing out. I guarantee you, with FOMO, you will not get laid. Most of you. It's ridiculous. And you can see this Asian guy who's resistant until I finally made him approach. I forced him to approach, and he's like, fine, I'll stop making excuses, and he got laid. That means the program already worked. And he spent the 2 weeks building the foundation. He got some rejections in here and there, but he was building the foundation. That's all I gotta say. You guys want to be retarded like sheeps? Like sheeps have VR goggles. They watch the world through their own vision. They always think that the women are into them and they're amazing day gamers. When I play back their infields, they're like, is that me? And I was like, yeah, that's you. How much does Elite cost? Elite 30 is only $160. Elite Playbook's $500. Elite Access is $365 for 1 year. That's how much it costs. If you say that's too expensive, I say fuck you, because that gets people laid. If that costs him $600 to buy the Elite bundle, and he's Asian and he's never got results before, and he got laid, although the woman was 4 out of 10 in looks, it's his first lay in Daygame. Is that not worth it? The other guy bought Elite 30. This Indian guy, I told him to fuck off, and I blocked him because he kept asking for free advice. And one advice about the hair looking more black by shaving it all off, not looking like Homer Simpson. he's got many lays and very quickly too. And he got a little bit in trouble with, some shit. And he could not approach for a while. But during that time period, that's why he's coming back. I don't want to teach him. You're looking at other students during COVID-19, okay, that also got laid. And some of them don't want to give me, that's why I have to be careful not to give them free advice. Because sometimes they always think it has to be a big advice. It's like a door hinge. If you put a little bit of oil on a door, it opens up very quickly. These small things, when they dismiss about the hair is very important. So if cutting the hair for the other guy or the other student who got a haircut like mine, although it's messy today, I just had to get on YouTube Live, and that helped him become more of a positive stereotype. Just like another ungrateful student who's 5'4" who also got laid, he also got a haircut, a fashion change, and he went back to his old ways. Guess what? They don't want to give credit because they feel like, oh, I got a girlfriend or I banged a woman before. It's just kind of like saying, well, I used to be a good basketball player before. I won a few boxing matches. So therefore, any new coaching does not count. No, it counts because the training period is when they get laid. That's why a lot of dating coaches don't have testimonials, because they don't get laid during the training period. That's all I'm saying, guys. I really want more of you to buy the Elite bundle and stop being cunts. If you can't afford it, just get John Elite 30. Elite 30 is a good foundation. And that guy is wondering, how come I'm working on social calibrations and not game? I don't even know how to flirt. That's what the Indian guy said. I don't know how to flirt. I thought Asians got easy because of K-pop. No. K-pop, how old is K-pop? Unless you're a pretty boy type, it's not going to work for you. Or unless you look like a tall Korean actor, it was not going to work for you. It's not for everyone. There's been many years since K-pop was popular. For me, it did help, but at the same time, like, that's more attractive to the teenage girls and shit. This kind of look, more skinnier, pretty boy type. That's more attractive to the specific type. Even if they're taller, younger, hotter, tighter, they're more into K-pop. So it doesn't mean it's for everyone. The other one is the tall Korean actor look. They don't have this K-pop bangs and shit, like. If I put my hair back down like bangs and stuff, I'll start to look like a K-pop artist again. See that? See, John's back. He's a K-pop. John Elite's back. I used to be very, very good looking when I was younger. You know that? Like super good looking. But it is a crutch for a game. So don't depend on looks. Because height matters more and muscles matter more. That's quicker. Because it's sexier. The face is only attraction. The body is sexiness. You want to get both? Yes, that's not the real John. You think this looks good, but other women don't like it. Other women don't like this K-pop. It's only very niche to specific women who are into K-pop. So that's why you have to create the hair. That's not the real John. The other one's real John. This one is just more like a mental bullshit that Asians have. That's why you keep getting Asian women. And a lot of you who try to do this K-pop look, when you're not as good looking and you don't look like a pretty boy and you try to do this shit, it'll cock block you. That's what I'm saying. It'll cock block you. I'm going to make this today just for 1 hour. So that way people will listen to it. I'm spitting some real truth here. Never ever believe that keeping a girlfriend has anything to do with and for me, when I had my girlfriend, she was a 17-year-old Russian, okay? And I was looking like a K-pop artist. She was into K-pop. So it's more of a pre-selection that cut through the game. Evolutionary psychology. It wasn't exactly because of the other hairstyle. The other hairstyle, you have to be taller, bigger, and stronger. It'll work out. But everything works with evolutionary psychology, and people in evolutionary psychology or red pill are value deniers. If I didn't look K-pop, if I didn't look like a K-pop artist before, she wouldn't be as interested. I'm just saying. And for me in general, because she was into that shit. She's one of those girls that really like who travel to South Korea and shit. Yeah. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about relationships. And you, for my student over here, you gotta start working on getting bigger, and with your new hairstyle and shit, right? It's great. Now that's the reason why she's seeing all this. She might even see this on the YouTube Live She doesn't want you to be around me. I would say that, you know what? She better step up to keep you around. She can't just be like, you know, bossing you around anymore. You should be the one who is putting her on a leash, not her putting you on a leash. And if you're watching this for his girlfriend, I'm not here to be hostile and to ruin your relationship. I'm trying to strengthen it. But you must also step up and you must stop controlling my student. And in case the other Latinas and stuff sees the same thing in my videos, stop controlling my students. If they have a higher value or something like that, and you want to be with them for long term, you can't just fucking gaslight them and fuck up their minds and yell at them and keep saying you're cheating this. I gotta look through your past. You're fucking crazy, you fucking narcissistic women. Leave my students alone and let them have their fucking life. That's not an attractive quality. You want to be attractive, then you be attractive so the student becomes more attracted to you. That's my advice to these women who are probably going to be watching this in the future. It's really funny because this never changes. Is there anything else? I'm going to leave because tomorrow I hope I got the students with the 3 lays in the boot camp. I'll show his results. So even if they got like 1 Asian student or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Like for me, I got so many Asian bootcamp student testimonials. It's ridiculous. It's like Johnny Lee is such a good dating coach that I'm gonna post 100 video testimonials, guys. I only post 50 on my playlist. I promise you, there's gonna be over 100 as I read your screenshot testimonials. This is not a joke, guys. I think it's about time you realize who's the best dating coach in the world. There's no second place for Daygame. There's none. There's gonna be 100 on the playlist, okay? So hopefully by the next 2 months, you see over 100 videos. Even if I have to read it out, because there's a lot of black students who don't want to give me testimonials because Justin Wayne cannot get them laid. They want to give the testimonial to Justin Wayne, but they couldn't. They don't like the yellow Wayne, the chinky Wayne, the Chinese Wayne, the gook Wayne. They rather have the Negro Wayne have the testimonial because it's embarrassing to them that they could not get laid with Justin Wayne. They're fans. They have Justin Wayne's dick in their mouth and up their ass. Asian guys that complain about race has poor game. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's like you're what they call value denier, red pill. You completely deny red pill because you're delusional. Most sociopaths are value deniers. I have 443 late poll testimonials. So what the fuck are you talking about? Where's all your fucking testimonials? Okay? Where's all your testimonials? Here's all my testimonials. So when they acknowledge that race matters, then they can adapt to the game. They can change their hairstyle, they can boost their height, and they can work on their muscles and work on their social skills. So shut the fuck up, Mr. One Man's Life Mission. I can go on all day. So next time you want to talk to me about the game, I want to make sure that you guys know what the fuck you're talking about. Like I said, this will go on for like 20 minutes in a row. I still got to update with the new fucking testimonials and plus the new bootcamp stuff. There's just too much work to do. It's I start hiring people. I'm hiring people to video edit my videos so that way I can put out more content. More video testimonials. Okay? More. It just doesn't stop. Just shut the fuck up, guys. You can't bring up race has bad. No. It's more like you bring up race, you can adapt. This is what happens. The students adapted. They know about their race. This is why you guys go to RSD, you get no results. This is why you go to the Justin Wayne, these Filipino fucks, and you get no results. This is why you Asians go to like all these other coaches, you get no results. Because not everyone is like above 5'9" and decent social skills, whitewash kind of guy. They're not. I can keep going. These are students laid in poem. So next time you want to say that race doesn't matter or it's all relationships, it's all about emotions or something like that, well, you should see how me and my students have girlfriends too. Some of them have women that are way above their look scale. Some of them have it below. Some of them have it equal. Just like that. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So who the fuck are you to tell me about the game? All these other coaches. Look at Charisma King or Charisma King. That guy cannot even get one student laid. He's delusional because he's a value-denying fucking piece of shit. And so far, all these years, he's not get one laid testimonial. This is why they have mental bullshit. Bradicus, 0 testimonials for his Daygame course, and only 2 for an immersion program, which includes other coaches. See, more testimonials. So this whole Asian thing, this is your mental bullshit. Because it's not all game. Game is a value delivery system. This is why I talk about social skills, social calibrations, emotional intelligence. Daygame coach, yeah. I'm a Daygame coach. I'm also a dating coach. I have more testimonials than all dating coaches in Daygame, but I like to niche it as Daygame. Okay, so like I said, how many of these guys got girlfriends? Lots. It wouldn't stop. Okay, I can go on all day. I can go on all day. It will not stop. Go to my landing page. Now you guys know who the fuck are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to? You don't know shit about the game. It's not even about game. The game is only like a part of the value delivery system. If you are shorter than 5'9", then you have to start adding pieces. Okay, let's do it. I can go on all day. It will not end. I can go faster. It will not end. It will not end. It'll just keep going. It'll just keep going. So, fuck you. All right. So you guys need to start doing things differently. You can no longer go this way. You can no longer start with game, to emotions or vibing, into body language, into social skills. It has to be done if you're shorter the opposite way. This is the new way. This way, like a backward S. Social skills, social calibrations, emotional intelligence, and lastly, game. And this is why I'm editing a new bootcamp clip of the students with 3 lays. He never learned a single fucking thing about game when he got that woman out. He just learned about social calibrations and social skills. You're like, what the fuck is John teaching? This is Daygame or is this something else? Like, is this some kind of scientific evolutionary psychology, scientific study shit? What is this, John? I don't know. But this is not the same thing as their red pill shit. This is what they call none of the pills matter. Value matters, skills matter. So when they're tall, that's why they just emote it. If they're tall and black looking, they just have to emote it over the line. And that 6'1" Indian guy, my old student, who I want to kick out, if you're watching this, he's 6'1". He has no fucking skills and he work on body language, right? He has no emotional intelligence. He's a fucking crazy, like serial killer vibe kind of guy. So he didn't work on game either. He just worked on here. Just one. It works. Now he wants to learn a little bit about the game. So he has 2. You see that? He wants more results. 2. If by tomorrow you don't make a decision for Johnny Elite Access or Playbook, like I said, anyone who screws me over 3 times like that, no one ever gets a 3rd chance with Johnny Elite. You fuck me over once, okay? I know, evil, low, delusional, low emotional intelligence. You fuck me over again, 2nd time. A lot of you have noticed, as soon as Johnny Elite cuts you out of my life, my access, the free advice before, you no longer get laid. Before you meet me, right, you have that big dry spell for maybe months and years. You got no results, so you come to me. And then you get laid really quickly. And you don't want to give me the fucking results from my environmental exposure talking to you. And then afterwards, when they act like a scumbag and they get narcissistic after the lay, they become evil. High ego, low self-esteem. They lose their mind. Their eyes turn red like an Indian. And then afterwards, they don't get laid anymore when I cut them off. And later on, they beg. You never have a 3rd chance with Johnny Elite, ever. I guarantee you, do not fuck with me. 3rd time, I'll never, ever help you again. And some students, no matter how much they want to, John, please, they beg. No. No 3rd chances, guys. None. That's all I gotta teach you. Apply. So I told the other student, change his hair color, boost his height, which he's doing, the half Filipino. And now he has to like lose the body fat, which I have to teach him how to do. After he loses the body fat, he'll get his looks back. This body fat here that you saw like a few months ago or a month ago, it's all chubby hair. It's all gone. It will never come back in the future, guys. When you look at my face, you will never see body fat. I did not do liposuction. There's no holes here. Okay? I didn't use any keto diet, nothing like that. I figure a way to kill the fat in your body. It'll never come back. I'm going to look skinnier and skinnier every single YouTube live, and more thin and more muscular. I have discovered some really cutting edge technologies that I'm not going to share with the world. I've shared it with the inner circle now. They know. The secret society knows. This is why we share information. I've not shared it with my inner circle on the Facebook Live. This is top secret. My closest students know. John Elite Access, Elite 60, top secret program, not for the public. They know. That's all I gotta say. So next time we should keep looking at the screenshot testimonials, because that dumb motherfucker is like, oh yeah, because Asian talk about game, or talk about race. We can keep going because you're stupid. We can keep going all day. We can keep going all day. That's it. It just doesn't end. But you guys are dismissing it because you guys are stupid sheeps. Sheeps are basically guys with virtual reality goggles where you believe the world, everyone, like everything you do is perfect until you record the infields or you see the screenshots. And you're like, fuck, did I really say that? Yeah, you did. And you're like, I'm a good student. I know everything. And they're like, show me your Elite 30 skills. And they don't move their fucking face. They do everything wrong. They have 100 mistakes. It's like, but I'm seeing through my own mental field. You guys are fucking stupid sheeps. That's all I say. And fuck you guys who FOMOs everything. Go with what works, goes with what's safe. I want to teach you guys, but I have to make you guys see that you need to stop buying stupid new shit because some infields or whatever the fuck, and your mind shuts down. I need you to, if everyone takes Elite 30 from Arcade to Hero and they buy the program, even for $160, let's say you did not buy John Elite Access or Playbook. If everyone just gets John Elite at like 30, we can solve this day game problem for the whole industry in less than a week. Everyone, all the sheeps, they're forced to do it. There will be no more need for a day game course. It'll be all just Elite 30. It works for your work, and the students get like promoted. It works for you getting a girlfriend. It works for your family. It works for your social circle. This is the cure. This is the cure for cancer. But you guys can't see it because you're stupid. Because FOMO, the fear of missing out, in this whole girlfriend mental bullshit thing. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Come on now. Girlfriend equals skill. Yet certain people with no skills, because there's certain ethnicities and height, I already shown you guys, gets automatic girlfriends. It's all bullshit. It's everything they want to do is they want to make every fucking dollar from you. They want every single fucking dollar out of your pocket. Okay? They want to have every single fucking dollar out of your fucking pocket. That's the problem. You want every fucking dollar out of your fucking... I don't even care about money. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And that's my point. So that's all I say.